Today, we're looking at the Mazda CX-50. I'll show you how it fares compared to top competitors in the compact crossover segment, including the 2024 models of the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, Hyundai Tucson, and Ford Bronco Sport. And I'll tell you why the CX-50 is among the top compact crossovers out there in the market right now. First, you have to understand the difference between the CX-50 versus the CX-5. Both are compact crossovers by Mazda, and they have similar names, but these are two unique and different models. Some folks anticipated the CX-50 would replace the CX-5 altogether, similar to how the CX-90 replaced the CX-9. But to the surprise of many, Mazda nevertheless released the 2024 CX-5, along with the CX-50. One of the most significant differences between these two crossovers is their design and intent. The CX-50 was crafted for adventure, and that's why it's more rugged off-road feel. As such, the CX-50 costs more than the CX-5, and it offers more features too. On the other hand, the CX-5 was designed more for everyday drivers who rarely veer off of smoothly paved roads and surfaces. Overall, the 2024 Mazda CX-50 is larger than the CX-5. I'm talking wider and longer, although it is slightly shorter. You can feel it when you drive. The CX-50 also rides on a longer wheelbase than the CX-5. I'm talking 110.8 inches versus 106.2 inches. On the other hand, the CX-5 offers better maneuverability in tight spots compared to the CX-50 because of its shorter wheelbase and car length. Now, under the hoods, both the CX-50 and CX-5 both offer a standard 2.5-liter inline four-cylinder engine that can pump out 187 horsepower. And with this engine, both crossovers can tow up to 2,000 pounds. Both crossovers also offer a 6-speed automatic tranny and I-active all-wheel drive as standard equipment. As far as acceleration and torque is concerned, there's a small difference between the two crossovers. The CX-50 offers 186 pound-feet, whereas the CX-5 offers 185. But you do have the option to go turbo. The turbocharged CX-50 bumps it up to 250 horses and 320 pound-feet of torque. And you also get more towing capacity, 3,500 pounds to be exact. On the other hand, if you turbocharge the CX-5, you get up to 227 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. When it comes to fuel economy, the CX-5 has a leg up. We're talking 26 miles per gallon in the city and 31 on the highway, whereas the CX-50 offers 24 in the city and 30 on the highway. Let's look at how the CX-50 stacks against its competition. As far as exterior is concerned, the 2024 Mazda CX-50 is 185.8 inches long. That makes it one of the longest vehicles in the compact crossover segment. The CX-50's wheelbase measures 110.8 inches. As far as ground clearance is concerned, it offers 8.6 inches of clearance. To put that into perspective, that's almost close to the 2024 Ford Bronco Sport, which has one of the highest ground clearances in the segment, offering 8.8 inches. However, the CX-50 is a relatively short crossover by height. I'm talking just 63.9 inches tall, whereas the 2024 Ford Bronco Sport, which is one of the taller crossovers available, towers over it at 71.4 inches. But let's talk about power and performance. The turbocharged Mazda CX-50 can pump out up to 256 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque and offers a towing capacity of up to 3,500 pounds. And that's really good when you compare it with the 2024 Hyundai Tucson, which offers a measly 187 horsepower. Other compact crossovers on today's list come close. For example, the 2024 Ford Bronco Sport is close to that with up to 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. But the CX-50 still comes out on top. If you've been paying attention to Mazda over the last decade, then you're most likely heard of Sky Active. Sky Active has been around for more than 10 years. Here's what happened. Mazda realized that 70 to 80% of the available energy in a drop of fuel got lost in a vehicle's powertrain and couldn't be transferred to the wheels. That's what prompted the research and development that ultimately led to the technology known as Sky Active. At the time, the idea was to create the next generation of unique Mazda technology systems, structures, and component designs. What it led to was technology that increases fuel efficiency and engine output. Interestingly enough, Mazda said the term Sky Active evolved from the catchphrase, "The sky's the limit." Anyway, whenever you see a Sky Active badge on the back of a Mazda, it signifies that the car's been fit with exclusive equipment, designs, and technologies. The 2024 Mazda CX-50 is no exception. Just like most modern gasoline engines out there, Sky Active engines use a fuel injector that sprays gasoline at high pressure directly into the combustion chamber, known as direct injection. The gasoline then bypasses the intake valves and the fuel gets delivered directly to the best location for combustion. Here in North America, Skyactiv engines are built to run on good old regular grade gasoline. If you use premium gasoline in a Skyactiv engine, it will come with certain performance benefits, but premium gas is not necessary for Skyactiv engines. Then there's Skyactiv G. Skyactiv G achieves the world's highest gasoline engine compression ratio for mass production engine vehicles with the help of 4-to-1 exhaust system. To be exact, it's 14-to-1 on the European spec models. North America models achieve a compression ratio of 13-to-1. The bottom line is that Skyactiv G offers 15% more torque and fuel economy and improved low engine speed torque for better daily driving compared to Mazda's non-Skyactiv engines. Right now, the 2024 Mazda CX-50 only comes in gas-powered options. It comes standard with a 6-speed automatic transmission, and unlike some of its competitors, the Mazda CX-50 also comes standard with all-wheel drive. This is because of Mazda's latest iActive all-wheel drive system. This latest system uses different sensors to figure out how much power to send to the rear wheels, and these sensors are what ensure optimal grip and efficiency. As far as fuel economy is concerned, the base Mazda CX-50 with a 2.5-liter Skyactiv G engine comes with a fuel economy rating of 24 miles in the city and 30 miles per gallon on the highway. By comparison, the 2024 Toyota RAV4 offers better, even with the gas-powered version. The base gas-powered RAV4, which is the LE trim, gives 27 in a city and 35 on a highway. Of course, the RAV4 Hybrid LE trim does even better. It gives you 41 in a city and 38 on the highway. The RAV4 comes almost neck to neck with the 2024 Honda CR-V, which also comes in either gas or hybrid versions. The CR-V base gas model trim, which is the LX trim, gives you 28 in the city and 34 on the highway. But mind you, that's with the turbocharged engine. And of course, the hybrid CR-V gives more. Specifically, the CR-V two-wheel drive Sport Hybrid gives you 43 in the city and 36 on the highway. If price is your priority, the Mazda CX-50 starting MSRP is $30,300. That's not terrible when you compare it to the 2024 Ford Bronco Sport, which has an MSRP starting at $31,230. But don't get me wrong, the CX-50 is far from the cheapest in the category. The Mazda CX-50 costs more than the Toyota RAV4 and the Honda CR-V, and certainly more than the Hyundai Tucson, for example, which is the starting MSRP of $27,250. Despite its relatively higher initial price tag, the 2023 CX-50 scored high ratings for its resale value. So the forecast for the 2024's resale value is assumed to rate similarly. Speaking of the previous model of the 2023 CX-50, it also scored high in driving experience ratings. I'm talking 88 out of 100. To put that in perspective, other brands like Nissan, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai usually find their driving experience ranked in the lower 80s at best, if not the 70s. So the assumption is the same for the 2024 CX-50. Now, when Mazda debuted its gas-powered CX-50, it hinted about a hybrid CX-50 sometime in the future. So there's much anticipation for a hybrid CX-50 to become available here in the US. Just consider a few facts. Hybrid vehicles in general offer better gas mileage than traditional gas-powered cars. Consider, too, how consumer demand for battery electric cars has been leveling off in recent times, whereas demand for hybrid vehicles is increasing. Believe it or not, a hybrid CX-50 currently exists and has already been launched, but the thing is, it's only in China. Early in 2023, Mazda's Chinese joint venture, also known as Chang'an Mazda, revealed a hybrid CX-50 hybrid for the Chinese market. That's when Mazda announced that the hybrid CX-50 for China would use Toyota's hybrid technology. And now this hybrid CX-50 has been available since November 2023. Seeing that the hybrid CX-50 already exists in the market, it raises the probability that we will see a hybrid CX-50 stateside soon. According to the rumors, we may see a hybrid CX-50 that's fit with a 2-liter engine, and this engine will be borrowed straight from Toyota. True, Toyota is one of Mazda's biggest competitors, but Mazda borrowing the engine tech from Toyota actually makes sense, seeing that the current CX-50 is manufactured alongside the Toyota Corolla Cross at the Mazda-Toyota joint manufacturing plant in Huntsville, Alabama. Corolla Cross is still a young vehicle. Toyota only released it starting with the 2022 model. The crossover gets its name from Toyota's best-selling and reliable compact sedan, the Corolla. The crossover sits on the same Corolla platform, and its interior matches the classic sedan's overall styling, materials, layout, technology, and convenience features. If you want to see the key differences between the sedan version versus the crossover, let's talk about performance. A standard Corolla comes with 2 engine options, a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that pumps out 169 horsepower, and a hybrid version that pumps out 134 horsepower. The Corolla also offers a high-performance version with the GR Corolla. I'm talking about a whopping 300 horsepower, turbocharged 1.6-liter 3-cylinder engine. On the other hand, Corolla Cross comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that pumps out 169 horsepower, or a 5th generation Toyota hybrid system that delivers a peak power output of 196 horsepower. Now, if you're interested in fuel efficiency, the Corolla comes out on top. The gas-powered 2023 Corolla has an estimated economy of up to 34 miles combined. And the Corolla Hybrid has a gas mileage of up to 50 combined miles per gallon. On the flip side, the gas-powered Corolla Cross has a fuel economy of up to 32 combined mpg. And its hybrid version offers 37 combined mpg if you get front-wheel drive, or 42 if you get the S trim with all-wheel drive. Both the classic Corolla and the Corolla Cross offer a traction-enhancing all-wheel drive system. If you're into off-roading, the Corolla Cross is the better choice. That's because it has higher ground clearance than the classic Corolla. I'm talking up to 8.1 inches versus 6.7 inches. Also, if you need to tow, the Corolla Cross can tow up to 1,500 pounds, where the classic Corolla is not rated for towing at all. Now, the Corolla crossover hatchback and sedan version each seat 5 people, but the Corolla Cross is the largest of them all, both inside and out. Inside, the crossover offers a total passenger volume of 95 cubic feet, compared to the sedan that offers 88.6 cubic feet, or the hatchback version that offers only 84.6 cubic feet. So it's more spacious of the 3 options. If cargo space is important to you, your best bet again is the Corolla Cross. I'm talking a cargo space of 21.5 cubic feet. But if you fold down the back seats, you'll get a max cargo capacity of 66.8 cubic feet. That's far more than the Corolla hatchback gives you, which is 23 cubic feet, or what the sedan offers, which is 13.1 cubic feet, just because you're limited to a fixed trunk. As far as safety is concerned, let's be clear. The Corolla sedan, Corolla hatchback, and the Corolla Cross all do well here. For the 2023 model year, for example, all 3 vehicles earned the IIHS Top Safety Pick Award. The Corolla Cross comes with the Toyota Safety Sense version 3.0, which is the latest state-of-the-art suite of dynamic safety features. If you're on a budget and pricing is your top concern, well, the 2023 Corolla sedan is the least costly. It starts at $21,700 for the base level and $26,850 for the XSE trim. By contrast, the hatchback starts at $23,155 for the base trim and $26,580 for the highest trim. On the other hand, the Corolla Cross starts at $23,610 for the base L trim and $27,715 for the XLE trim. If you want to go hybrid, the starting price for the sedan version is $23,050. As for the hatchback, it doesn't come in a hybrid version for 2023, although Toyota will offer it in the 2024 hatchback. As for the crossover hybrid, the hybrid version is more expensive than the gas-powered version. However, it's still cheaper than the other hybrid crossovers like the RAV4. The Corolla Cross hybrid version base starts at $27,970, where the highest hybrid XSE starts at $31,065 before optional add-ons. All in all, if you're wondering whether Corolla sedan, hatchback, or crossover is better, well, honestly, depends on what you need and value in a car. The standard Corolla excels in fuel efficiency and lower base price. Plus, there's also the powerful GR Corolla variant. But the Corolla Cross wins if you want more passenger and cargo space, towing capability, and some off-road experience. That said, all-wheel drive is handier in inclement weather like snowy conditions, but don't expect extreme wild off-roading even with the all-wheel drive system. Yes, it can handle some rocks and rolling in the mud, but it's not the best off-roader out there. Actually, it's subpar. And also, don't expect certain basic features for a car of its stature. For example, you won't get a heated steering wheel, which can be a letdown for some people. Right now, almost every Toyota that's sold in America is built domestically here in the States. It's no different for the Corolla Cross, which is made on U.S. soil. To be specific, it's assembled in Huntsville, Alabama. Funny enough, the plant assembles the Corolla Cross isn't a 100% Toyota plant. It's actually co-owned by Mazda. Now, this isn't the first time that Toyota and Mazda have teamed up, and it probably won't be the last either. Both Toyota and Mazda have a 50% share of the Mazda-Toyota manufacturing plant in Alabama. It's a multi-billion-dollar investment by these two car giants. Now, mind you, this is no small plant. Right now, the factory is producing the Toyota Corolla Cross and the Mazda CX-50 side by side, and it can hold some 4,000 workers with the capability to churn out 300,000 cars total each year. But for the Toyota Corolla Cross to rise, another vehicle must fall, and that Toyota is the CHR, which is subcompact crossover. Early last year, Toyota announced that the CHR would be discontinued here in the U.S. after the 2022 model year. Of course, the Corolla Cross did have a part in that decision, but it wasn't entirely responsible. The fact is, of all Toyota models out there in the market, the CHR was never really a big hit among consumers. There are a lot of negative reviews, and those didn't go unnoticed by Toyota. To put the CHR into perspective, you can look at the Corolla Cross. The Corolla Cross has only been around since the 2022 model year, and it's already blown the CHR out of the water, at least when it comes to critic and consumer reviews. The thing is, the Corolla Cross is longer, wider, and taller than the CHR. On top of that, the Corolla Cross is cheaper too, so you're getting a slightly larger vehicle for $1,000 less. That's a bargain indeed. And if that's not enough, the Corolla Cross is also more powerful than the CHR. The 2023 Corolla Cross with the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine pumps out 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque, compared to the CHR, which only pumps out 144 horsepower and 139 pound-feet of torque. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the CHR is a bad vehicle. I'm just stating the facts. The CHR is slow, very slow. The Corolla Cross also offers better fuel efficiency than the CHR. I'm talking 31 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway, compared to the CHR's 27 miles in the city and 31 on the highway. So you can see why consumers readily preferred the Corolla Cross over the CHR. Well, it's the end of the road for the CHR here in North America. The CHR lives on across the pond. According to reports, Toyota's optimistic about the development of the next generation CHR in the European market. It's expected that the 2024 CHR will be offered in Europe exclusively with hybrid power. With its European CHR, Toyota is aiming for a more innovative and avant-garde look. But now let's zero in on the 2024 model of the Corolla Cross and how it fares against top competitors in the compact crossover market. Let's start by talking about the powertrain. With the 2024 model, you again have the choice between a traditional gasoline or hybrid powertrain. When it comes to traditional gasoline powertrain, I'm talking about a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that can churn out 169 horsepower and 150 pound-feet of torque. With this powertrain, front-wheel drive is standard, but all-wheel drive is available as an option too. Early reviews have found that with this powertrain option, the 2024 Corolla Cross can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 9.2 seconds. To put that in perspective, the Corolla Cross's primary rival is the 2024 Honda HR-V, and it can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 9 seconds. What about the hybrid option? Test drives have found that the 2024 Corolla Cross Hybrid can reach 60 miles an hour in 7.3 seconds. Now let's talk about fuel efficiency. The 2024 Corolla Cross EPA estimated fuel economy rating is 31 miles in the city and 33 on the highway. If you opt for the all-wheel drive XLE trim, we're looking at 29 miles a gallon in the city and 32 miles on the highway. Actually, that's fairly average compared to the competition. If you opt for hybrid, you're looking at 45 in the city and 38 on the highway. Now, when it comes to safety features, the 2024 Corolla Cross has the works. I'm talking adaptive cruise controls, lane departure warning, automated emergency braking, road sign assist, and auto high beam. This is on par with the competition. Like the 2024 Chevy Equinox, that offers standard safety features across its models like standard forward collision warning, automated emergency braking, standard lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and available adaptive cruise control. Inside the 2024 Corolla Cross, you'll find an 8-inch infotainment screen that runs the latest Toyota software. Android Audio, Apple CarPlay, and Sirius XM satellite come standard. Wireless smartphone charging and rear seat USB charging ports are optional. This is pretty high tech compared to the competition. Take the 2024 Honda HR-V, for example. All 2024 HR-V models come with either a 7 or 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But if you opt for the 9-inch screen, you can only get wireless connectivity at the top EXL trim. The XL trim also comes standard with a wireless smartphone charging pad. Sirius XM satellite radio and Wi-Fi hotspot are also available with the 2024 HR-V. Now let's talk about the warranty on the 2024 Corolla Cross. It includes a pretty basic standard warranty package. But to make the deal a little sweeter, Toyota is throwing in 2 years of complimentary scheduled maintenance. The limited warranty covers 3 years or 36,000 miles, and the powertrain warranty is 5 years or 60,000 miles. When it comes to warranty coverage, the 2024 Corolla Cross lags behind the competition. The Kia Seltos or the Hyundai Kona, for example, offer more value with their 100,000-mile policies. But now you tell me, would you like to get behind the wheel of a 2024 Corolla Cross? How do you think the 2024 Corolla Cross will fare against its competitors? Please share by commenting below. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for your support.